We did some good things tonight. The thing that's missing from this basketball team and why they can't go from good to very good is turnovers. We tried to make some passes tonight. We did a good job working inside to out. But our turnover, and it's from our best players, is the reason we're not scoring more, playing better. So we're just playing good basketball, even though our defense is good. A lot of things you can look at and say it's very good, but what's happening is we're not passing the ball well enough. And you know, a team that averaged 10 turnovers a game, this team is nowhere near the last 3 years because of their turnovers. If they just would have 10, 11 turnovers a game, they'd be a much better offensive basketball team. But that's our weakness, and we've got to work on that. As rebounding was 2 months ago, now it's passing. It's quite evident.
What do you attribute the turnover issue to?
Just very poor passing. Poor ball fakes, pivots. Guys are open and they're trying to force it.
Coach, it seems like there's a lot of one passing shot. Is it something where it's just a lack of patience on offense?
I think these guys like to score more than teams passed. The other teams really love to pass the ball, and what happens is you score more points that way. You get just as many shots, but you shoot a higher percentage. This team hunts points, and that's why they don't look as good as the last 3 years.
What's the maturity level of this year's team, given
They're a good group of guys, you know, but it's not the younger guys hunting points. So that answers that question.
Coach, you've got the break coming up. Can you kind of tell us what you're going to be working on and how that's going to work
Well,
out?
you know, we gave up 8 points, 10 points on underneath out of bounds plays tonight. And that was one of the things with one-day prep. We decided that Indiana's a much better team than you all think because they shoot the ball great. And we wanted an extra day preparation for IU. So we sacrificed one-day prep for this team, and it showed on underneath out of bounds plays. So we're getting ready to improve. Obviously, we're going to work on passing.
Coach, it seemed like the big man had looks like 9 assists between Anas, Montrez, and Shinani. Is that you want to see better pass from the big guys? Is that
Yeah, they did a good job passing, except Montrez and Nana were trying to. The inside wasn't open, so all you had to do is ball fake inside and throw it outside for a wide open shot like they did to Anton a couple of times. So their turnover was a little careless, but you know they're handling the basketball a lot more than years past.
What was the thinking behind starting David?
To be honest with you, I gave some BS excuse on the radio just so I wouldn't be asked before the game. But Terry missed a class. We have a rule that if you miss a class, you don't start. And you can miss a class if you call and say, you know, you're dying of some unknown virus. But you have to call, and he missed a class and didn't call.
Coach, some of the young guys got some good playing time tonight. Do you want to comment on any particular ones?
Not really.
Anton had a pretty good second half.
But if you want to ask about a specific one, I'd be glad to answer.
Well, Anton Gill, for instance.
Yeah, it's his birthday. I thought he played very well.
What does he have to improve on to see more meaningful minutes in a more important game?
He's got to create some steals. He's got to get some assists. He's got to pass the ball better. He's got to rebound the ball better. Everything but shooting. He's got to improve his free throw shooting. Any other phases I can think of?
How's Jalen coming along?
He's coming along fine. You know, all those freshmen are going to be good. They're just not ready-made freshman basketball players like we're going to have next year. You know, they're players that are going to have terrific careers. They're all going to be good, but it's just not going to happen this year.
What is it tough? I mean, you know, everyone is a star on the high school team and comes in. Is it sometimes a tough adjustment for?
No, I think if he.
Do you know that right away?
I think if he looked at Montrez Harrell, I think he knew he wasn't going to play too much with Montrez, and Montrez kicks his ass pretty good every single day. So I think he knows.
Anything else for Coach? Can you talk about IU before you leave?
I don't really know too much about him. Haven't seen him yet. I'll study him tonight. I know they shoot the ball great. Obviously, Kenny Johnson's from their program, and they shoot it great. They're a much better shooting team than us, much better passing team than us. So we've got to make sure we stop the three. They'll take, you know, Tom and I got together before the season started at a function, and he said he's going to take anywhere from 25 to 35 threes per game, and they shoot it really well. So we got to extend our defense and play much better than we did with the second unit tonight, giving up those threes. So it'll be a hell of a game. I'm hoping that we can get a contingent of fans down there because they have a very loyal base out of the New York area for IU from the Long Island area.
It's a good feeling to get back and get a game in the Garden.
Always, it's the magical arena in all of basketball, so it's exciting for me. I don't think we have any more Northeasterners on our team. I don't know if Hannes and Mats will be particularly impressed, but I will be. We don't have any more Do we have any Northeasterners?
Just Fred with the Nets.
Well, Fred's
With
from
the
Owensboro,
Nets.
Kenny.
Yeah, they're all-
He don't know anybody's background. Anybody else?
First time you've been there since it's been renovated?
No, we played, when we were in the last year at Big East, it was renovated.
Coach, do you think you guys have an advantage having so many players from different countries and cultures?
Serious question? In what sense do we have an advantage? Language, we're bilingual?
Well, it's just like, it can stress communication on the floor.
It can what?
Stress communication on the floor and how.
Oh, you didn't think we're at a disadvantage?
No, I think it could help in the end, because it shows how important the communication is.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I haven't thought about that one, but, I don't know. I think they're wonderful young men. I mean, outstanding young guys. They're humble, they're hungry, they want to learn. You know, Mats has got to get it out of his, when he makes a mistake, he wants to put his head in the sand, he wants to kill himself. I said, you're too hard and stop with, I thought he was going to cry when he lost the ball there. And it's, and he does it in practice. He's got to just learn that as long as you play hard, it's okay.
Anything else?
All right.
Thank you.
Bob, I'll see you in a little bit.